I think that it kind of boils down to not having any outlets at home, away from home, other than congregating in large crowds and acting out. And what you're seeing here, look, kicking cars. Some people got shot. You know, a lot of people, I mean, they're trying their best to speak out because they don't really know what's going on. You know, they don't really know how to control these kids. I mean, it's so crazy because I remember being young and being in the projects, and I remember just not having a whole lot to do, you know, away from school, outside of sports, and we were idle. You know what they say, you know, the devil loves the idle mind. And when you don't have anything to do, you don't have any other outlet, you know, you can't go hop on a boat and ride down a river with some buddies, grab a couple of brews, you know, maybe smoke some weed, and, you know, maybe go kick it with some girls or something. Then you're going to figure out other ways to entertain yourself. I mean, this basically comes down to entertainment, you know, in my mind. It comes down to entertainment. You know, these kids don't seem to have anything going on. What is it? It's April right now. It's warm. The weather is warm. I mean, I don't know what day did some of this stuff happen. Like, if it was like what day of the week, like, you know, maybe it was the weekend, maybe it was during the weekday. But if you're like in the South, like right now, all the kids in Atlanta right now, they're playing spring ball, they're playing lacrosse, they're playing basketball. They're busy. Like, they don't have time for this nonsense. And I think that's the difference between the kids up north in this major city like Chicago and the kids in the South. The kids in the South, they really take their sports like really serious, so they don't really have time for this. And plus, you know, the South, the southern cities are sparsely populated, so you don't get these large congregations of kids like you get up north in Chicago or out in San Francisco or New York, you know. So it's just, the culture is totally different. You know, the schematics of the neighborhoods is just different. The train systems are different. You can't get large groups of kids to meet up in one location like this in Atlanta. It just doesn't happen. So I don't know, man. I think that Chicago has a problem on their hands, but they need to give these kids something to do. Otherwise, it's just going to get worse. And there won't just be injuries, there'll be some murders.